Good morning, everyone. I know that this is a different voice this morning. This is Jim. I am standing in for Jackson today. So everyone sees, I'm Jim. I will be the voice. I know it is not as nice and suave as Jackson's, but we'll get through this Friday episode. What are you guys all hoping we talk about today? Let me know in the chat. Yes, Tia, TMZ does read every single comment that drops into the YouTube chat. So if you have something you want to say, let us know. We may let it out on the stream. Hello, everyone. Thank you for dropping hellos in the chat. Don't forget to like if you haven't liked the stream, and also if you aren't subscribed to our YouTube, please subscribe. That'll make Jackson very, very happy. Oh, Ronald wants me to fake an accent today. I do not think that that's going to be the plan. Yeah. Hello. Yeah.
It's already bad.
It's already bad. Charles, you want your mic up yet? Charles, you can bring his mic up.
Morning, gang. Crew, posse,
Fam.
whatever term you use.
Hello, Be Free with D.
But is just him sitting in his cell? Who cares? No.
Ooh, Lori, good morning, good afternoon from Ohio. You got a couple people here behind the scenes that are from Ohio, actually.
Yes. B is South Carolina governor candidate Diddy. C is Coberger getting taunted by the inmates, and our story about the
That's right, Cheryl. Don't forget to hit that like button. And also, let us know where you guys are watching from. We know people are watching from here in the States. We also have some fans, some viewers that watch from outside the country, which is big props to you for tuning in.
Travis Otters. We're doing
Coberger, Cardi.
I'm also going to give a hello to my mother, who is probably watching right now. Hi, Patty.
Halloween already in stores. We have PAs currently at the local shops getting some footage for us.
Okay.
We got people from, is that South Dakota, Sodak?
Oh, wow.
I would assume. We got Denver,
Union of the divorced
Mississippi.
couple, or separated couple.
That's right.
What?
I will make sure that we select Charles's lunch today. It is not going to be cereal. We're going to see what we can order for Charles's lunch.
I'm trying to figure that out.
Yeah.
Anakin, not really very helpful. He's just kind of slow playing it all morning. I was like, pretend Harvey needed lunch.
I am Harvey's assistant,
Pretend
not Charles'
Harvey needed
assistant.
lunch.
But I'm happy to have
No, you
that
don't seem
added.
happy. But you don't seem happy.
I'm happy to have that added for the right price.
All I've asked you is for, I just wanted a restaurant, and you threw out one.
I threw out one, and you didn't like it, and I was like, you know what, enough.
I said I don't want fish.
Because I deal with that with Harvey all the time. So I don't need to do it with you.
So what you're saying is you don't want to help.
No, you
said you
know
were
what
happy
you
to
want.
help.
You can select it.
You said you were happy to help.
I'm happy to help.
And now you're not actually
I'm happy to help
This is
go
the
get the
conversation.
food. I'm not happy to help.
Don't worry about it.
Our
Don't worry about
producer
it.
Kyle is
I'll handle
loving
it.
this conversation
Fine.
right now.
It's fine.
We got a show to go, and
No, this is exactly.
This
Kyle's
is
trying
part
to
of
actually
this is
plan the show,
this is actually a
but
block.
Kyle's trying to plan the show, and you're taking up more time because you actually won't be helpful.
Wow.
Oh.
I mean,
Wow.
I think Harvey's calling you.
I mean, I would just. Here's the thing. Harvey's not here, and since you don't need to do anything other than order Harvey's lunch, apparently, why are you here this week?
Karen wants to know what do you like to eat? What order? Do you want them to throw some
I just gotta
options in the
find a
chat?
restaurant so that they can have some options. But
The only thing I've ever seen him eat is cereal.
That's
you know,
true.
don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I got.
Maybe we can get like a good like
Dizzle,
cereal
Chinese
place.
food, because tomorrow's your birthday. That sounds delicious.
Don, bro. Don's great. The steak fried rice. Oof.
Ooh, viewer in Hawaii, Rain. Thank you for watching from the Aloha State.
Speaking of Harvey,
Shasta, I'm not going to repeat that comment. Ooh, a cheesesteak sandwich might be good.
You're just fucking looking
Yeah.
Don't worry,
I
guys.
have to
This
do
is
this now
Charles'
because
last day going solo.
Hey,
Harvey will be
you know I
back
try
on
not
Monday,
to bother you when you're on vacation.
bright and early,
but
to host
do you have
TMZ
any
Live
chewing
with
gum
Charles.
plans?
So we will have the duo back together, which I know you guys are all excited for. Not that Charles hasn't done an amazing job hosting this week solo.
direct you back to your Dorit.
Again, Rob, Harvey is on vacation somewhere in the world right now, but he will be back on Monday.
Come on, twins. Unbelievable.
Don't worry, guys. We're going to be starting soon. I know Charles isn't looking at the camera, but they're just selecting the final stories for today's show.
The British man.
And then we will be ready to
No, they
go.
weren't. The British man.
A lot of people dropping Chinese food in the
And
chat.
then we can do a leap in G. Chinese. You want to fall asleep in the afternoon?
yeah. What?
And some General
And then what's
So.
in G?
Dua.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if Charles can do that. Yeah, some spring rolls and then a nap in the afternoon. Mexican food could be the same thing as Chinese. Usually you need a nap after a good meal.
I mean, this is the reason that I don't eat a big lunch because I don't want to be all sleepy.
Sleepy
Right.
and bloated, and no, that's understandable.
But
Mongolian
yeah,
barbecue.
here we are.
Mongolian barbecue. Now that's a rare one. Let's just get a hibachi in here. Do the volcano with the onions. Bounce the egg around. That would be delicious. Ooh, peanut butter and jelly. That's a simple one. That's not bad. We got PB&J in the kitchen. Be free with D. Thank you for loving the show and watching it for so long. We love our loyal fans.
All right. Nah, man.
All right. Once Charles is done
Too late.
looking at his possible lunch options, we'll
You know,
we'll get started. But obviously, picking what you want for lunch.
No, when I needed your help, you weren't there.
Very important.
And when I needed your help, you weren't there. And now you want to come in, Johnny come lately.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Yeah, okay.
No, it's okay.
Interesting.
Let's get off my
Wow.
back.
Believe me,
All right.
I'll remember.
Charles is getting his IFB in so he can hear
Remember
everyone
this.
talk to him from the control room. Then we'll get ready. Fried calamari. I like that.
All right, I found the restaurant that we'll be choosing from. I'm not going to tell the options yet because that's not how it works. We'll get to it. You know, we're going to have to take a moment during the stream for me to actually make the phone call and place the order because, you know,
Anakin's not your assistant.
he's not my assistant. He's right. This is true. He is not.
But I'm happy to do that.
He is not.
for you.
So
happy to do that.
we
What
don't
do you
want
guys
to put him
think?
out.
Should Anakin order Charles's lunch for him?
Let's drop a poll on that.
Let's drop a poll in the chat. Should Anakin maybe
You
do
may.
his job?
We are on stream, but
It's great.
yeah.
This is going to be fascinating for people.
Rick is one of our producers on TMZ on TV. So he is. What piece are you working on today?
Well, I'm working on Cardi B.
Oh, all right, excellent.
He's working on Cardi B.
The question is,
Yeah.
how do we need to get into?
I'm so terrified. of what you're about to say.
It's actually
No,
boring. So
yeah.
it's not- do we need to get into like the reason behind the beef between
Between Nicki and Jay-Z.
other than
See, Lewis, I'll give some love to New York. Charles is from
You
New
can
York.
I think you
Don't
can
worry.
sum it up.
We
as
love our New
she
York
thinks
fans
he
like
owes
we
her
love
money.
every other person
That's it. That's literally what it
from
is.
around the
Jay-Z.
country.
No, Nicki thinks that
Nikki thinks
Jay owes her money.
Jay owes her money.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Anakin.
That's it.
Anakin needs to apologize.
I need to apologize
Yeah.
for what? For what? I said I'm happy to
No,
order the
no,
lunch.
no. He
for
doesn't
you.
need to apologize,
I
guys.
said
Look,
I'm happy to order the
Anakin
lunch for
is. Look, he's a
Well,
great
when Harvey's
employee.
usually not in
He's working
office,
hard.
he's on vacation,
and
which is
he
where he's
has
at right
distinct
now.
job duties, and he's trying to,
Carnivore
you know,
sushi.
be the best he can be at just those duties. He's not going to go above and beyond.
Oh,
He's just
there
going
it
to do.
is. There it is.
But he's going to be the best
There's
he can
the
be.
underhanded part of
Right.
that.
No, there's no
of that
underhanded.
compliment. No,
he's the
definitely
best.
They're asking us to be nice to Anakin now.
Oh, good. See?
I'm being very nice to him.
See how the tide turns?
I'm
Actually,
not putting him out.
Can I ask you afternoon topics? Would now be an appropriate
That is part
time?
of your job duty,
It's
so
part of my
yes.
job duty. The Diddy lawsuit win.
Oh, him winning the lawsuit?
Yeah, with the 21 out of 22 charges.
I know Jackson was
Maybe,
asking
maybe.
this since Monday,
Okay,
but
maybe.
what's everybody doing
Lil
this
Yachty?
weekend?
Doing.
Yeah, they're calling the judge.
Oh, calling the judge about the charge. Okay.
Oh, about that. Oh. Lil Yachty.
Yes.
Okay. The Cardi B, that whole beef.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
thank
doubt
you,
you'd
Zachary
wanna do
Ross.
Halle
I
Berry,
appreciate
even
the
though we
love,
started with
but
on the show.
Jackson is our #1 guy behind the
Not bad.
camera usually.
Oh, really?
Is that
I'm
bad?
just here for backup.
Should I offer
I mean, because
those
the
three?
things that David Justice said about her were
Sure.
pretty pointed, and
Okay. No, let's do
she's
that.
responding.
Do all three and have them choose?
I think that's a good idea.
I appreciate that. Thank you, Charles.
Doing a great job, Anakin.
Thank you.
Great job.
Had you not said that, I wouldn't have thought so.
Oh, Anakin
I'm
does not get a
constantly
break
seeking
even
approval.
when Harvey's on vacation.
What's that?
Anakin's a hard worker.
He is.
He's been hard at work even with Harvey out somewhere in the world.
All right. I need the rundown.
Cheryl, I am going bowling tonight for my weekend plans. And then potentially, my roommates and I are adopting a cat on Saturday.
What?
Yeah.
You guys are adopting a cat?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
We're honing in on a gray cat so we can go with the name Smokey.
I had a gray cat. Elroy. He's died.
The
He's no
boys
longer
the
with
boys' house needs another roommate, so we're looking into getting a cat. Dogs are a little too much responsibility.
You got
And a little too much
sir.
poop.
Who's going to clean the litter box?
Ronald, when I'm not the backup, I'm monitoring the stream, throwing polls up in the chat, also helping
the
out
robot,
just with the video departments, the social departments.
But well worth it
Absolutely.
to not have to clean out a litter box.
I haven't scooped the litter box.
Well, nor have I, because I don't have a cat. But
I think
used
they
to.
think that
What's going
I'm
on,
the
everybody?
person.
Is everyone
Yeah, they
anxiously
think
waiting to see
I'm
what
the
happens in Alaska? Nope. Nobody. It's kind of important, guys. No, nobody cares. All right, so instead, we'll talk about Lil Yachty, which, and I don't know. I don't get it. I'm all for artists just having creative freedom, First Amendment, all that. But man, I don't know where Yachty was coming from with this and making this reference to George Floyd. I don't get it. Don't get it. And my favorite, Halle Berry, with a great response to her ex. Did you guys see her ex, David Justice? I think it was last week. Said something about when they were married, why it didn't work out, because he was expecting her to be more motherly, expected her to cook and clean, and she wasn't doing any of those things, and so it didn't work out. Well, apparently Halle heard about his comments, or someone told her, and she has responded in chef's kiss, as they say. How we doing there, guys? We ready? Yep, that's my name. Which, what do you got? Yeah.
Who we going?
Babcock, I guess.
Right.
I would say put it on. Let him watch it right now.
Yeah, you can just leave it right there. That's fine right there.
But once we
No, no, no. I was talking to.
he's fine.
Fine with the second video and the screen grab. Yeah. I don't think we should stay on that screen grab too long, but yeah. What's the name of the song anyway? Do we know? We probably trying. Right, it's an unreleased song. Okay. Okay. So where are we going with?
All right, as Charles is figuring out the game plan.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. Ready to roll.
Today is the first day all week that I feel kind of healthy. I'm fighting this cold, as I told you guys, fighting a cold all week. Feeling better today. All it took was, actually I didn't take any medication. I did take some Zicam. But feeling good now.
Ooh, Dorothy. Charles is a handsome man, isn't he?
Ready to start?
Oh, you want to start? Oh, we're starting over there. Okay. No, if he's got the video, we'll go over there. All right, guys, we're going to get started. We're going over to Mr. Babcock. We've never started the show over here, have we? Wow. All right. Something new. Hi, Shannon. Congratulations.
Do we want to congratulate Shannon?
You just did it all quiet, didn't say anything.
Shannon, flash that.
Congratulations, Shannon.
Going to say.
Shannon got engaged.
Flash the ring to the camera.
Want to flash the rock there?
Go,
Congratulations.
We got Friday vibes here in the office today, as you can tell.
She hadn't told anybody yet, and Keith went around and told.
Proceeded
Yeah,
to tell them.
yeah, as if it was his announcement.
Brandon, thank you for watching the Hulk Hogan documentary. If you guys haven't checked it out, it's now streaming on Hulu. TMZ presents The Real Hulk Hogan.
Okay, I tried one of them. I tried. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's the cat?
Smokey.
Not to I mean, we're about to start the show, but I hope you guys are adopting.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Is it rescue?
Lucas, you're gonna adopt him?
Possibly.
Daniela, I'm his roommate.
Wow.
I'd say Russian.
Yes.
And we're,
It's got a little eye issue.
our family just continues to grow. It's got an eye issue?
Yeah, it's got an eye issue. We're trying to.
Our family just continues to grow here. Shannon's getting engaged. These guys are
getting a
getting a cat. I don't know why they would do that.
For those asking, yes, the Hulk documentary is on Hulu.
It's easy to get a dog, Charles. Dogs love anybody. You give them food, they love them. A cat, you need to create a trust, a bond.
There's no trust or bond. The cat is running you. It's the difference.
That is true.
All right. I'm not a cat hater. Dogs are better. Okay, back to actual business. Here we go. Right. Okay. Yeah. It won't.
3, 2, 1, man.
Okay. 3, 2. Welcome to TMZ Live, and George Floyd's name has come up in hip-hop, and it is not sitting well with some people very close to George Floyd, because the reference is a very odd one from Lil Yachty, who is not a rapper, quite frankly, who's known for lots of controversial lyrics, but he was streaming a new song. He was on a live stream last night, playing some new music with friends. Now, this is an unreleased song. We don't even know if he's planning to put this on an album or not, but it's something he's recorded and wanted to play it for his friends and obviously anybody else watching this stream. And there's a lyric that refers to George Floyd that, well, here it is, and then we're gonna talk to George Floyd's brother, but also some of his close friends are also very upset about this.
Ready?
Wait for it. Wait for it. I'm TSUS. I'm finna go break the bank for it. Put my knee up on her neck. I went George Floyd. I be tweaking shit.
So there it was, yeah.
Put my knee up on her neck. I went George Floyd. Is there a line before it where he says
Pink
something
Floyd,
about
yeah,
Pink
hang on
Floyd, right?
Yeah, hang on. We got a longer one here, Charles.
Wait for it. I'm TSUS. I'm finna go break the bank for it. Put my knee up on her neck. I went George Floyd. I be tweaking. She get wet. She gon' wait for me. Wait for it.
So, I put my knee up on her neck. I went George Floyd. Obviously referring to the murder of George Floyd under the knee of Derek Chauvin. And I just don't get it. I be quite frank, I don't get it. And Yachty is not one of these artists who like usually just says something just to get attention, to like be controversial. So kind of upsetting to a lot of people, most notably George Floyd's close friend, Steven Jackson, former NBA player, who was front and center at all the George Floyd memorials, spoke out a lot in the months right after George Floyd's death.
Yeah.
But he heard about this, and Steven Jackson, not happy.
Lil Yachty, bro. You've been whacked. But you think you saying George Floyd name and trying to use his name in the bar, that's gonna make people like your whack music? Y'all the only era that feel like demeaning the dead and saying that is cool, man. It ain't. It ain't. And it's me and the whole Third Ward and the whole Houston, Texas riding behind G, man. Don't ever say his name, bro. None of y'all knew G. Nothing about him. But y'all want to say his name for clout. Put a knee up on I do George. That's some weak Yachty. But let somebody die in your family. We're going to do a whole skit about it and see how funny it is, bro.
I mean, he is.
He is. They knew each other. I mean, as teenagers, Charles. They literally grew up playing basketball together, and they called each other twin because I guess they resembled each other, and they were really close.
So I just don't know. I wish. And by the way, we reached out to Yachty and his people. We have not heard back from them.
Yeah.
Is it just you could say it was something he was trying out?
Right.
And maybe the song never comes out now because he's seen the reaction.
Right. I know. Did he know? I'm trying to figure out. Did he know that this was going to get a lot of attention, and is that why he did it, or did he think it was a throwaway line that nobody would pay any attention to? And obviously, that's not been the case.
Yeah, definitely not the case. And why play that particular song on a live stream? It's one thing if he just did it in a room with his friends and say, "What do you guys think?"
Right. Nobody even knew this song existed.
But exactly, no one knows the song existed. And if you want to try it out, play it to your friends. See what the reaction is.
Hey, you guys
but
got a
don't play it on a live stream to the world where you've now angered so many people who knew George Floyd, and I think people who didn't even know George Floyd, but know the circumstances of his murder, and now they are upset about this. And at some point, I would think Yachty is going to have to respond.
I my name is Alicia Scott from Chicago, Illinois. And with this, I agree with everyone else. Nobody thinks this is okay except for Lil Yachty. Honestly, the George Floyd situation was something that affected African Americans so much, and till this day still does. So if he wanted to use George's name in anything, it should have been in defense, like trying to bring up his name. But you're referring to his death as something that you would do to a woman, like that's supposed to be seen as cool. And I also think he felt very comfortable doing that with the people he was around. But anybody else, I don't know. It just seems very fake and very for the clip. But this isn't something that is a clip worthy moment.
Yeah, and it's also, I thought, interesting the reaction or lack of reaction from anybody in the room. I don't want to speak to them, can't tell if they actually heard the line and understood what was being said. But this is, like we said, you've already heard what his friend thinks about it, but now we're going to speak to his brother, Terrence, George Floyd's brother, Terrence Floyd, joining us now. So, guys, we're going to be talking to Terrence Floyd a little bit later, but just did the lead into it, as we say. I don't get it. What do you guys think? What was the point here?
Mic up. Yeah, Toria Williams says this is point blank just a stupid thing to say and very disrespectful. A lot of people are saying this was just very dumb and disrespectful to do. We also dropped a poll in the chat. Did Lil Yachty go too far? 84% said yes.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'd like to hear from Yachty and understand what he was going for, what was about. I don't know. I don't know if he has an explanation, and if there could be a good one.
All right, we're moving on to the next story, and don't forget, stay tuned to TMZ Live as we interview George Floyd's brother later on.
What's going on?
How are you?
See, Devin got a jump on lunch.
Okay, cool. Thanks. Breakfast. Or I'm behind on breakfast.
Oh, what's Devin eating?
Behind on breakfast.
Oh, he's got one of the breakfast burritos from the on-location market here.
No free ads.
How is the market?
No free ads. It's amazing.
It's pretty good.
It is really good.
Expensive.
Yeah. They have a tuna melt that is.
Not that that's something you worry about.
You know what? That was.
We're just going to show it on the screen. Oh, okay.
That was fairly accurate.
Yeah.
I want to clap back, but okay, you're right.
When is the last time you've been like, nah, too expensive? When is the last time you've looked at a pricing on a menu?
Okay. On a menu?
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a minute.
It's been a while. It's been a while. I look at the menu. I do look at the. Yes, I look. Because after I have the food, I want to know if it was worth it.
Are you the guy that's like, when the bill comes, you just put your card in, or do you actually look at it?
No, you always have to check it, because they make mistakes.
Okay. I just feel like you're the guy who gives your card to the guy and just like, yeah, just.
Before the even Bill gets to the table, he just hands him his card.
100%. 100%.
I mean, sometimes you do that if you're being, if you're out with friends and you want to treat everybody.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. But you still, even so, they still bring you the check and you got to look at it.
You want to get dinner tonight?
Yeah. That reminds me. It's a meal that I paid for last week in Cleveland that Harvey needs to pay for.
Harvey,
I mean, let's remember, even though when I was gone last week and Harvey kept going, Charles is on vacation. I wasn't on vacation. It was a work trip, and I entertained some people.
As a man from Ohio, you don't normally go to Cleveland for vacation.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
Not a knock to our Cleveland family,
for
but
vacation. It was clearly for work purposes. I remember, and the check came, and I was like, "Oh, don't worry about it. Harvey will pick this up." We'll see if he does. All right. Three minutes and the Skype. We're gonna do that just in the monitor. You're gonna punch it up, as they say.
They're wondering if you went to the House of Blues while you're in Cleveland.
I didn't go. You know, there was a big party at the House of Blues Friday night, and I left Friday morning, unfortunately. But one of the biggest parties that they have every year, the Black Journalist Convention, and it looked cool from all the photos and videos I saw my friends posting, but I was gone. I did go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. By the way, I also had to point out I met a couple people there from Ohio University.
Go Bobcats.
And I had to tell them that basically, if you guys don't know, TMZ, well, Ohio University is a feeder school for TMZ.
Yeah.
How many?
You got a lot of us Bobcats
like 5.
here. Me, Corey, Lucas. I guess we used to have a couple more.
We had a couple in the past.
Yeah.
Just a lot of Ohio people in general, though.
Former news director here was a Bobcat.
Yeah.
That's right.
I'm from Ohio, but Arizona State, like Charles, except I graduated.
Oh.
Just saying.
We are.
You know, Courtney, we don't need you out here anymore.
Should
We don't need you out here
Charles
anymore.
go back
Get
and
out of here. Oh my
finish
God.
his
Courtney.
degree. I think drop that in the comments, and I think that you should. Do it for your mom for Mother's
What do you think,
Day.
Chad? Should Charles go back? Is he not successful enough already, or should he go back to college?
Unbelievable.
Pull it. Do it.
Whose idea was it to put Courtney out here?
It's Friday.
It's our Friday feature.
Courtney's bragging about, well, I graduated. She went to school for 9 years. 9 years.
Yeah.
Female Van Wilder.
I'm basically a doctor.
Not to get a doctorate, not to get a master's, just her undergrad.
You don't know my story. It could have been. Dr. Doucette.
All right, we're going to talk about Halle Berry now.
Don't worry, Charles. We did drop a poll in the chat. Right now, they're saying you should not go back to college.
That's good.
That would be good. Actually, that'd be a great YouTube series.
Go back and get your.
Yes.
Anyway.
Dude, I'll live with you.
Charles Van Wilder.
Is Halle's birthday today?
Yesterday.
It was yesterday?
I think it was yesterday. 59 too.
Great. Here we go. 3, 2. If ever there was a case of black don't crack, Halle Berry is it, because she celebrated her 59th birthday yesterday, and you're about to see where she celebrated. That's it. This isn't really about where she celebrated, it's how she celebrated, and the fact that she took time out of her celebration to respond to her ex-husband, David Justice, who we told you about this, that he was on a podcast. He was on the All the Smoke podcast and was talking about his time when he and Halle were together, talking about why it didn't work out. This is what he said, and then we're going to show you how Halle is responding.
I'm looking at my mom, and I'm a Midwest guy, so in my mind, I'm thinking a wife at that time should cook, clean.
Traditional.
You know, and then I'm thinking, okay, if we have kids, you know, is this the woman I want to have kids with and build a family with? And at that time, as a young guy, she don't cook, don't clean, don't really seem like motherly.
Wow. Now, I think he was saying that at that time, and hopefully he's sort of evolved on that, but Halle Berry heard about that, and so she is with her boyfriend. I think they're in Bora Bora, but she decided to post a bunch of photos from her birthday trip with a very simple caption. Phew. Cooking, cleaning, and mothering. And
it's a great post for her to come back with, and she looks incredible in all these photos that she posted.
yes, and I don't know how much cooking was going on since
I
she's
would
at a
say
fabulous
no
resort
cooking.
in Bora Bora.
No, and no cleaning because she's at a resort.
Probably not any cleaning.
There's nothing.
The mothering, there was a photo that she showed.
And it said mom with some hearts around it.
Right.
And there was a cake because she was celebrating.
A birthday card from her kids.
But you know what I love about why David said this? She was in 14 shows throughout like their marriage and 14 movies. So it's not like she wasn't doing anything. She was working, she was making millions, she was providing in a different way. David, why weren't you cleaning? Why weren't you cooking? Were you in 14 shows like during your time of your marriage?
He was playing baseball.
Come on,
No,
but he
I know.
wasn't like
It's absurd.
expecting it. It is absurd, and she was in some of like the biggest ones then, so it's very unfair, but I love that she can have like fun with it, and she looks very happy now celebrating with Van, who's a very lucky man, I must say.
It has worked out very well. Sorry, David Justice, but it's worked out really well for Halle Berry and clearly for Van Hunt, her boyfriend. Happy birthday.
Yes, this is Terriana McLean reporting from West Memphis, Arkansas. And yeah, I'm glad that she responded to basically let him know like she saw it, but she was too busy being an award-winning actress back then. Like now maybe she is cooking, cleaning, and mothering a lot more.
Yes, she's doing just fine. Although, by the way, that photo we showed of David Justice and Halle Berry when they were together, talk about a good-looking couple.
They were.
Just goes to show you, you can't just go like, oh, they're really good-looking together.
They're happy. It's gonna last. No.
Yeah, it's not all about looks.
Yeah.
That's rich coming from you.
And then I stepped aside to show see, it's not always about looks.
I think the chat's just distracted by how good-looking Halle Berry is. That's.
Did you think that they were gonna say you?
I wasn't referring to me.
Actually, Charles has gotten some handsome comments so far today.
Ha.
Why?
Anyway,
I know.
where are we going next, guys? What?
Des Moines, Iowa.
What do you guys think that David Justice was? When you cut out the soundbite, it definitely sounds awful. I think even, and I watched this whole section of the podcast. I think what he wanted to say was, I was young and I had this idea in my head that she had to be just like my mom, and she had to cook, and clean, and she had to be, that she had to be more mothering. I hope what he meant to say was, that's what I thought then when I was a kid, but now I know better that women don't have to do all of those things, but he didn't say that is the problem. So, no, I'm not apologizing for him. I'm just hoping that he meant.
It could also just be a wanting to be relevant situation.
Could be.
Saying something to get his name back in the news cycle.
I would like to think he's better because I would like to think better of him because I have fond memories of David Justice as a New York Yankee.
Also a Cleveland baseball team player at one point.
Cleveland baseball team player.
Currently the Guardians. I don't acknowledge the former team name.
Yeah. That was interesting, by the way, when I was in Cleveland, because I said to someone that the last time I'd been there was 27 years, and I said, yeah, and I went to a Cleveland baseball game.
Yep.
And I don't know how people feel in Cleveland.
It's mixed. You still have people,
mixed.
You have people that wish it was the same, didn't like the change, but you also have a younger generation that is much more appreciative of the name change.
What's the question, D?
Yes, I can do that. All right, so some people have asked in the chat, what do I do here at TMZ when I'm not being backup? I'm head of digital video, so I oversee the departments that are responsible for videos on the website, videos that are posted to social media platforms, which if you don't follow our TikTok, Instagram, or Facebook, please do. Not just on YouTube, but we would like all of our social media platforms to have a good following from you all. But currently, Charles is discussing game plan for the TV show, and that is why his mic is down. Some things we just can't broadcast to YouTube. Now he's back.
With a little question about content. Things we should show, can we show? All right.
Those
Halle
right
Berry,
official
this is
John Charles
done. Now
Aguilar.
we're going
Like and
to-
subscribe, people. Like
What's
and
the
subscribe.
candidate's name again?
Mullins McLeod?
William McLeod?
Mullins.
Thank you, Kathleen. My hoodie is from Lollapalooza.
He goes by William Mullins?
I think the
this
last
goes by
name's McLeod.
It's McLeod Jr., right?
Yeah, the last name's McLeod, but I thought his first name was Mullins McLeod. Is that not, is that not what he goes by?
Kyle, what you meant was his given name is William, but he goes by Mullins. Mullins McLeod. You can see Kyle is frantically reading something right now.
Mullins McLeod. That's what the story I read. So.
And as we're waiting,
Really?
Yes, Yvonne. Charles is handsome.
Jamie. So there's more video of McLeod.
Yeah.
And in this one, we can keep it up.
You mean the guy from
South Carolina.
This guy, yeah.
He.
And he uses the N-word.
Yeah, he does.
Is this later in the same? Later or earlier than from the video we've seen already?
It's. I didn't get a chance to
Janet,
look at all this stuff.
Let the people decide.
No, yeah, well, just about the.
I mean, this is. How did this video come out?
We got the full hour long.
Yeah, we got the full. Sarah got it.
So he says.
We've all been there.
Like 23 something, and then not even a minute later, he says he calls Donald Trump a racist ass, and then.
Well, that's
and then
interesting.
Around 25, he the cops start playing Taylor Swift. In the
To
car,
drown him out, right?
To drown him out.
Oh, so this is while they're driving back to the station.
Driving to the station, and I Knew You Were Trouble plays back to back while he continues screaming obscenities, and then more Taylor starts playing, and then eventually they.
Okay, so Kyle, it sounds like this video. So guys, what's going on? We're about to do this segment on the South Carolina candidate for governor, who was arrested back in May for a disorderly conduct. He's got his shirt off. And the dash cam video that's come out already is wild, but we just found out there is some more dash cam video where he says some untoward things, which we're going to get into. So Kyle and Daniela, do we need time for you guys to cut that video? So you want to do a different segment right now? Okay, we're going to put a hold on that.
All right, I'll see you guys later.
Get in it, Derek.
Yeah.
Sorry, Derek.
Stay on deck, Derek.
See you guys later.
Mike's.
You want mic down?
You want mics down? Charles and Jamie, mic down. All right, now we're back. Let's wander over here a little bit just to make sure my mic doesn't pick up this important conversation. Bless you, Devin. So, some of you guys are wondering, where is Jackson? Where's the accent? I'm sorry I don't come with a good accent. Maybe a Midwest accent from Ohio, but Jackson is on a well-deserved day off. He is vacationing right now, hanging out with his boys, apparently. Jackson, if you guys don't know, is the person that mans the camera and talks to the chat at the same time, something that I'm just not talented enough to do. So we have Corey right now, who is our solid cameraman, backing up Jackson, doing a good job. And then myself, Jim, who is guest hosting from behind the camera. And Charles is still not. Charles ready? Charles, mic up.
Who was the woman who, we're going to do it over here. Who was the woman, what was the plaintiff's name?
Oh, yeah, it's Sarah Rivers.
Sarah Rivers, that's right.
Making the band.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the allegations that she made were like assault, battery.
Right.
Yeah. Was it false imprisonment too or something?
Yeah. Okay. You got it. Chalk up another win for Diddy. And this is in one of the civil cases. So, you know, of course, what happened in the criminal trial. He's still awaiting his sentencing in October. But in the meantime, he's starting to deal with this mountain of civil lawsuits that he's facing. And this one that had been filed by a woman named Sarah Rivers who was on Making the Band. And she had leveled dozens of allegations against him.
Assault, battery, false imprisonment, you name it. It was in the...
Tons of things in this lawsuit. And now a judge has thrown out almost all, and maybe it may end up being all of the claims that were brought in this lawsuit.
On Diddy's side, they claim that all 22 claims were thrown out, okay? But if you read the paperwork, it seems to indicate that 21 out of the 22 claims were thrown out. And count 15, which pertains to
it's the gender violence, gender violence law in New York. Right.
Right. That it is still pending.
Right. They're waiting for a ruling from an appeals court. Then the judge says, then I will decide what to do about the gender violence.
But the language is strange. What Diddy's people are saying is that it's been tossed. However, the judge hasn't ruled whether or not it's with prejudice or without prejudice.
The big thing here is, and we'll find out from the judge eventually, what happens with that one count. This is just, he keeps winning these things. And you got to remember, yes, he was convicted in the criminal trial, but of the two lesser counts, the Mann Act counts, and he'll find out what his sentence is. But, you know, as soon as the criminal trial was over, how many civil cases have been filed?
There are dozens. And
I mean,
most of them are from Tony Busby, who we should say is...
This one is not Tony Busby, though.
No, this is Ariel Mitchell.
Yeah.
Right, she can be rather litigious, but...
Well, she's a lawyer.
That's
that's what she's supposed to do. But not coming up a winner in this one, Ariel is. But Diddy has had a pretty good streak when it comes to these cases. It will be interesting to see how the rest of them play out. This one, I'm really surprised because there were so many claims. This is why we always say when we report these, we say, look, these are just the allegations that are laid out in a lawsuit. We don't know which way, we don't know what happened. We weren't there. And clearly what the judge saw here was not enough to go forward in this case.
Hi, I'm Rebecca from Alabama. As a paralegal, I completely understand why the case was dismissed, but it's still extremely frustrating to see the whole case get tossed because of a technicality like statute of limitations. I understand why the deadlines are there. They're there to keep evidence fresh and prevent endless litigation, but at the same time, they end up protecting predators and people who have done really awful things from ever having to face a courtroom. I think personally that he did some, if not all of the things that she's alleging in her complaint. And I think we just really need to remember that just because the case was dismissed does not mean that he's not guilty. I mean, don't we all know that Diddy did it, allegedly?
See, but you had to put the allegedly on the end there.
Right, got to protect myself.
I mean, look, there's the court of law, and that's what we're supposed to operate under. But when people disagree with the outcome, they can still have their opinions about what happened. It's just that legally, in this particular case, he is not guilty.
Kenya Milan says, for everything to be thrown out is crazy. We all saw that video, which is separate from what this is.
Which is a separate, she's referring to the Cassie video, right.
And that this is unreal.
But the Cassie video is why you can have the opinion that you don't like Diddy, you don't like the things he's done. You can absolutely have that opinion, but you also have to acknowledge at the same time that under the law, he was not found guilty of sex trafficking, not by force. And in this particular civil case, they're saying the statute of limitations had run, so you can't bring him into court and accuse him of assault and battery, of false imprisonment. It's just the way it goes. They don't always align, the justice system and what we see with our own eyes.
Well put, Charles. Well put.
You know, there's
people are wondering when do we want to drop the poll?
Oh,
is it too early?
It's too early to order.
But we could start the poll. Do you know your options?
I think so.
All right. Let's hear them.
So.
Drum roll, please.
I'm gonna have to go to, I can't remember. I don't know. I have the restaurant pulled up here. We're going to Brizo. I don't need your judgment, man. I don't need your eyes of like, you're like,
I didn't do anything. I was just like, you do you.
Listen, I asked you for recommendations and you were silent.
And I gave you a couple and you said no, and that's that.
All right, Charles is going to look up the menu, make a choice, get a couple options for you guys to
give you guys 3 options. Shrimp tacos. The buttermilk marinated chicken sandwich. Or, and it's a favorite at Brizo, not just for me, but for everyone, the burger.
Oh.
Even Harvey, who says he rarely eats meat, but usually when he does, it's the burger at Brizo.
So we got.
Can you confirm that?
No, I can't.
Yeah.
He doesn't get. I would never get him a burger because he's never gotten one since I've been here.
Yeah, he'll never.
Well, I should say a red meat burger.
Let me just say
red
this.
meat burger.
How do you think I even know about this burger?
Probably Harvey.
Yeah, exactly. So.
I imagine.
All right, poll has officially been dropped.
All great options. I'm not going to lie, like I gave myself 3 good options. I'm not going to be upset with either of the 3. Either? Does either work when it's 3?
Any of the 3?
Any. Yeah, you're right.
Any of the 3.
Now, if I had
Stickler
to
for
choose
grammar.
between
You know
those
this.
3 options,
I do know that.
I'm going shrimp tacos. But we'll see what the chat decides.
Don't be putting your finger on the scale over there.
I'm just saying. Shrimp tacos are yummy.
Yeah, I'll just toss.
Thank you.
Or if you want to just do the story.
This just in.
C block.
Incarcerated individuals commonly communicate with each other in prison. Yeah. I mean, the problem is I don't know where it came from. The footage of him in jail.
Yeah,
Do we know, Eric, are they saying that this is footage of him in the prison where he is?
Have you seen it or no?
No, I haven't seen it. Is it?
Yeah, it's for sure him.
But do we know if it's current?
We don't know.
We have no idea.
Yeah. Jamie had gone.
Looks current.
Our contact at the.
It's hard to confirm.
Forgot.
I mean.
At the IDOC, I believe, right, Jamie? Did you reach out to the IDOC about?
I did. I will definitely.
1, to find out when is this video from, and 2, how did it get out? I mean.
Right. I think it's from the local jail, though, not the.
So we think this is before.
I was about to say, Janet mentioned something to me about this, that online chatter was that it was from the local jail. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, it's such a secure facility, it would be virtually impossible.
Has he been?
This is it right here.
Has he been moved to the
Yes, he's in
Yes,
solitary.
he's in solitary.
But he's even moved to the prison where he's going to serve out his.
Yeah, and it's a maximum security prison.
Oh yeah, that's definitely not.
Okay.
It's definitely him. But like you said, I think it's just a previous jail. Or is this the holding?
I think I was just I think I was just a little bit worried it might have been AI. You know, even though
No, you got to think about those things.
Yeah.
I thought there was more clear video of him.
Just one quick thing. If
just 1 second, guys. Can you mic down?
All right.
All right.
We're gonna wander away from them. Obviously, they have some very important information that they need to discuss that we're not going to put on the live stream. Maybe something that we publish on the site later or do on TMZ Live. So far, we're looking at the poll, the lunch poll. Shrimp tacos is winning. That's my personal favorite, but don't let that sway you. Please select whatever you think Charles would enjoy the most. Swayed. I'm not a wordologist. Anyways, as we're taking a little break from the stream, what's everyone doing this weekend? I keep asking, I don't get a chance to touch on that topic. Let me know what you're up to this weekend. Like I said, I might be adopting a cat this weekend with my roommates. Very exciting news, I know. And I gotta wait, there's a little delay between me talking right now and what you guys say in the chat, so. Thank you, Stu. I do think I'm doing great right now, and I love this hoodie as well. It's a new hoodie.
Okay. Yeah, you could say it, and we'll say that this appears to be video of him in county jail.
I agree, Patty. They should order me shrimp tacos as well.
At least you're not loading things up, Jim. Brian Coberger is not transitioning well into what is going to be the rest of his life. You know, of course, that he struck a plea deal for the murder of the Idaho students, and that plea deal means that he is going to spend the rest of his life in prison. He got life in prison without possibility of parole, which was the sort of, you know, some people would say that he chose that option as opposed to going to trial where he could have gotten the death penalty. So now he is just a few weeks into that sentence and is already complaining that he is being threatened by other inmates. Actually sent notice to the judge that he's fearing for his life. The response is not very, I'm going to say, sympathetic. Basically,
I mean,
the judge said, get over.
Well, he's in solitary confinement. So it isn't the judge, it was the IDOC.
Sorry, yes,
the IDOC responded to this report.
The Idaho Department of Corrections.
Yes, that he had been complaining that he's being taunted. And they essentially said, yes, we're aware of his complaints about the alleged taunting. And then they go on to say that inmates
the
normally
language,
communicate with
the language they use is incarcerated individuals commonly communicate with each other in prison. Brian Coberger is housed alone in a cell, and IDOC security staff maintain a safe and orderly environment for all individuals in our custody.
So basically, stop complaining, right?
Stop your whining.
I don't think anyone has any sympathy for Brian Coberger.
No one's going to have sympathy for Brian Coberger. Now, that is to say, all inmates are, you know, they are still human beings, and they should be treated with some. They should be protected and treated with some dignity. But it sounds to me like they may be saying things to him. They may be calling him names, and
you shouldn't have killed 4 people, man.
Yeah,
sorry.
Yeah, like get over it is what the Department of Corrections is saying. You're going to be here for quite some time, so please pipe down with these little complaints like this. There's some footage of him. I know we've shown some of this where you see him in a jail cell. We do not believe this is his current cell at the prison where he's going to be serving out his term. That cell that you see in that video is a little too big. It's probably when he was in county being held before his trial, or when he was awaiting trial that never happened. So just going to have to get used to it.
Hi, my name is Annabelle. I'm from Georgia, and yeah, this guy is like literally the biggest narcissist. First of all, he's not getting harassed. This is going to be a lifetime reminder for him that you cannot do what he did and expect peace and comfort for the rest of your life. And especially after he avoided the death penalty. I think the only quiet that he deserves is for us to stop saying his name out loud.
Yeah, and you know what? Look, I don't know. He probably is getting harassed, but like we said, you killed 4 people in cold blood. You get a little harassment for the rest of your life. Tough.
And the chat completely agrees with you. What do you expect?
This is this nonsense. It's like what you would hope he has is some gratitude that he got this sweet deal, and if you didn't do it and you really believed you were standing by that, then you go to trial and you try to prove your case. But that's not what happened, and so nobody's going to have sympathy for you if your fellow inmate calls you a name or harasses you in some way. Kudos to the IDOC for the response to this. I think that's well put by them. All right.
Battery swap time.
Battery swap time? But before we swap the battery, and I don't want to know the answer. Is there is it a landslide or is it close?
It's not close.
Oh man, Jim, you tipped the scales.
All
right, just change the battery and then we'll.
All right. Charles, are you ready? You ready?
Wow. We are about to do this segment that we were starting before, and then we got the new video in of this South Carolina gubernatorial candidate.
Rock star, the camera girl Melissa says hi.
How he hasn't.
Got fans.
Now he has to. Well, anyway, we're going to get into what he's not dropped out of the race. He was arrested back in May, and this police dash cam videos have now come out. It's pretty evident. We're about to play it, and you'll see it if you haven't seen it already. Pretty evident. This guy's having some mental health issues, to say the least. But does that mean you have to drop out of the race, which is what we're going to talk about?
Real quick, Grump Star. That is Melissa, who is in the back, and she says hello. And for those asking about my name, I go by Jim.
Are we gonna like show it up?
But I also like to go by
during
Jimbo
segment on
as
the
the
on
nickname.
screen? Yeah.
His response video. What did he say? We can sum it up. Yeah.
Good morning. Well, that didn't take long. You know, I said before I announced for governor, I did a letter to the voters, and what I shared with everyone was that I felt confident they would come for me because I am a threat to the establishment, which is bipartisan in this state, by the way. But I shared with the voters that no matter how much they tried to silence me, no matter how much they tried to get me out of this race, that I would not stand down. I made that commitment to you. Today is a normal day. Now, I know the political storm is all around me, but my rudder is true. My rudder is true, folks. My plan and my purpose has never been clearer. So I'm going to keep my head down, and I'm going to keep working.
Staying in it.
This is going to be difficult now.
Huh?
It's going to be difficult.
You're good.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Good heads up.
All right.
You want to walk over
segment.
and watch it before I even?
Oh yeah, we should start over here.
Or
moonwalk.
You want to show before we talk about it, right?
Yeah.
Vanna, I'm not a producer of a podcast. I am head of digital video, so I just oversee a couple different departments here in the office. Yeah. I help with podcasts every once in a while, though. But Branson is our podcast guy. I'm so sorry.
All right. By the way, in the shot that we have here, you're going to hear the Taylor music, right? Daniela? I just want to make, obviously okay. We should have part of that in there because, obviously, yeah. Yes. Okay, thanks. Well, the run for governor in South Carolina just got really, really interesting because the Democratic candidate was arrested back in May. And now we're about to show you some of these police dash cam videos that have come out. And don't ask me, somehow this is how omnipresent Taylor Swift is these days, that she even figures in, or her music played a starring role, a co-starring role, when William McLeod, goes by Mullins McLeod, was arrested back in May. So there are people in the Democratic Party who are calling for him to drop out of the race. And the reason is because of this video. So you're going to hear some foul language here that we've had to bleep. But one of the words that he's using is the N-word. And he was on a rant in the backseat of this police car.
What's your name? It doesn't matter, my friend. Trust me, I'm one of the most just humans to ever walk this soil.
Tell me your name.
I'm just human.
Okay, well, we tried. We've all tried.
I tell you what, you got to give me a name. Give me Superman sounds good. I'm Superman. John.
No.
No, you know what, John Doe's fine. Okay. John Doe's fine. I don't give a Just get these shackles off of me. So, you call me whatever you want to. I don't care. Okay. Just get it off of me and get me out of this car. My name doesn't matter. Well, let me tell you something. When I'm governor, I'm not getting out of this car. I'm not doing it. Why not? Because it's time to go to bed. It's time to go. It's fine. Let me out. Let me tell you, folks, why you stupid, okay?
At this point in the story, Whitey thought he was on the moon, and Andrew Chisholm was a. Well, guess what? When I'm done, Andrew Chisholm, is gonna be on the moon.
Yeah.
It's upsetting to watch, Charles. The guy sounds like he's going through it. If this
He's
were
clearly
just
going through something.
If this were just a drunken episode, he is shirtless. They also said he was only wearing boxers when he gets out. It seems like a mental health episode, and that's why I think the Democratic Party is saying you've got to step away and deal with these serious issues. He would be very vulnerable in a race against an opponent with this kind of video out there, and they're saying you just can't recover from this, and I think they're probably right as a practical matter.
You would think so. However, McLeod is saying he is staying in this race. He actually posted a video where he said, look, I told you that they were going to come for me, that they were going to, the Republicans, that they were going to try and get me out of this race. But, and I hear him on that. That's a political thing that politicians of both parties say, oh, the other party's going to come for me. They're going to, but this clearly happened. And by the way, there's like 40 minutes of video in this interaction that he had with police where he's just saying these outrageous things. Like you hear him talking about going on the moon. You hear him talking about, I would never want to be a billionaire. And he makes references to Elon Musk. And he calls Trump a racist. He's clearly going through something. And now, it used to be in American politics, something like this happens, you immediately, you're like, you're out. That's it. You're like, you make your concession. You say you're going to be with your family. You're going to deal with all this. That's not where we are in American politics now. You can have something like this happen and lean into it and blame the other side.
You're exactly right. It's not disqualifying anymore. We're in a different era of politics, and he knows he has some leverage. That's why he says, I'm sticking in it, because he is popular, and he got the gubernatorial nomination for a reason. And he's saying, I'm not going anywhere, so that's a threat to fracture the party, saying, if you don't back me, I'm going to maybe be an independent or something like that. This is just so far out of bounds. It's different than sort of Trump ranting about things to me. This looks like someone going through it.
Tristan Burley, Pasco, Washington. When someone is running for office, you need to be able to set an example for the Americans in your community. And when you're spouting off just crazy nonsense, hateful comments, and just hurling insults, that's not something that a candidate should be doing, let alone anyone. This is definitely going to hurt his campaign. I don't see him coming back from this at all. Who knows what's going to be in the future for him, because I can't imagine him running a state and having one of these episodes. Who knows what he would do to his own community?
Yeah. He's, for now, saying he's sticking in, although he's having a news conference later today, right?
Yeah, later today. But we just got an update from the police on this. As you know, the police wrote in their initial police report that they believed he was on drugs. Now, we had our producer go back to the police and ask him if they tested him. The police did not test
for drugs to see if they didn't
did
no
not
blood
test him.
Right.
Right, exactly, for drugs, because they responded. They say they responded to a disturbance, so it didn't merit testing him for drugs. But
the weird thing is, I'm not sure what's better for him, honestly, Charles. If he had one episode where he was inebriated or on some sort of drugs, you can sort of spin it as I was just under the influence and I had a bad night. If it's not that, it's different, and it sort of calls into question whether you can be governor at all.
Right. This is wild. It's just crazy that he is, I shouldn't use the word crazy, but just interesting that he is not immediately bowing out of this.
So, you might have not known he was on camera at the time, but Nisi says if he acts like this on camera, can you imagine how he acts behind closed doors?
Right.
Yeah, but that's if he's just, again, this is like clearly some sort of mental health. It's not even making sense. Like his rant doesn't make any sense. This whole thing about being on the moon, and that's the part that makes it obvious that this is someone who's had a mental break.
Well,
And,
I'm going to side with the cops on this one. You know,
I mean, look, the cops. I get why the cops had to go arrest him. I mean, the guy's walking around in his boxers.
Well, more about the drug angle, what they believe. I mean, it does, you know, it does smell like that, or it does look like that. You know, at least in my view.
Yeah, I mean,
they can exacerbate it for sure.
Could certainly be. And honestly, it could be both. I don't know.
Yeah.
It is weird though that if they believed that that's what was going on, I guess they're saying I get that because he didn't harm anyone or anything.
Disturbance.
There was no reason to.
And there was no reason to like he wasn't driving while intoxicated.
Yeah.
He was, you know.
And they didn't treat him any differently to that point, even though he's, you know, obviously a famous politician in that state. Yep. They didn't treat him differently. Wild story.
We got new Menendez docs. Okay.
What are they?
So grab your readers.
What? Where you go?
You want me to read on Rob's shoulder?
There's like 7 of them.
He's just like, huh? What? Menendez docs? Oh, I was just like.
Do you know how to read? Here's the big thing: is no one in the office can read.
I don't have a lot.
Here's the secret.
Oh, really? No one in the office can read.
I
don't know.
Talking to you.
I'm sorry.
I was sitting here talking
Do you have a legal degree?
Allegedly.
Guy goes on and on about Harvard and Yale. Oh, I've got a Yale law degree.
We're working the television show. Maybe you should take a little read.
You should.
I am, but I don't know it now. And everyone's like, what do they say? I don't know.
No, we didn't say what did they say. We just wanted you to like read them, and you were like wandering off, going like.
No, but you want to know what the reality of this is? Is that the food just got here. So
that's what he's really concerned about.
100%. He was going. You were going right. Your office is left.
I can't.
Your office is that way.
Guess what?
Why were you going that way?
I can't read without nutrition. Okay. I gotta put food. You gotta feed
He can't read on an empty stomach.
And what he really means to say is he can't read without free nutrition.
Look at him. There he goes again.
To my office. I gotta read. I do want to read it now.
Okay.
Guys, I want to.
Yes, I do need you.
I want to take a quick look so that I can explain it to these
But can
guys.
you explain this? You said you were going to your office. Why did you go right though? Your office is left. Right?
I was talking to Rob.
Oh, okay. Okay.
He had the docs.
Okay.
Why don't you take a gander? Eric Menendez, E-R-I-K.
Okay. Do I have any?
What are they? What are they even labeled?
What's going on, man?
We're good to go. No. Other way. Well, it's up to you. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
What's going on now? What's up, Damon?
What's happening?
Where in the world is Damon John now?
Well, I had a meeting over here. I was doing stuff for my home, and I was like, you know what? That's a great backdrop.
It is a wild backdrop. Quite literally.
It is a wild backdrop. We're talking about Halloween right now. Wait, Halloween. Is it called Halloween or Summerween? That dyslexia gets you every time. Let's go.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So, real quick, we're going to show you, very fortunately here at TMZ on Fridays, we get fed. So, unfortunately, we don't get to do a poll of what we want to eat for lunch, but we do get lunch delivered, and rumor has it that lunch is here right now. So we're going to go take a peek to see what we have for lunch. So if you guys want to let me know in the chat what you think I should have for lunch, the choices are pork vindaloo curry or yellow chicken curry. So you guys let me know which one you think I should have. But I'm very grateful that every day or every Friday, Harvey gives us lunch. We're very lucky employees here at TMZ. All right, heading back to the stream.
But last year was
before October 7th.
Hey, I'm trying my best.
And we still have Labor Day to celebrate.
There's no actual Labor Day
Now it is time for Damon John and his interview, which we do every week or every other week now. Oh, it's every Friday still.
Damon, are you saying that that's
Damon
in your
John
house?
Fridays.
What did you say?
Did you say that that's in your house?
No. I was here getting stuff for my house. I wish this was my house. No, I don't actually. No, I don't actually. The more you own, it owns you. I do not wish this was my house.
All right. We are set to begin.
All right, let's go.
All right, you're going to want to grab a calendar because what we're about to talk about might make you think that we are deep into fall. It's still summer, and yet there are people who are shopping in the droves for Halloween. It's August, people, but there is a thing that's called Summerween, which is really not a very smooth name, but Summerween, people who either celebrate Halloween and have Halloween parties in the summer, or they start their shopping. And by the way, the stores out there, you may have even noticed this, they are reacting by putting out Halloween treats and Halloween decorations, costumes. It's all out there already. You can get a jump on this. And the reason that they're doing this is there's big money in it. And if we're talking money, you know we got to bring in our guy, Damon John from Shark Tank, to follow the money. And Damon, it looks like you might be joining the Summerween trend.
I was here at the plant, guy, actually shopping for stuff like gorillas to put on my lawn for Summerween. I love the idea of this whole Summerween thing. I'll tell you why. Because as a retailer, clothing guy, back to school used to start at the end of July. We can make our money there and predict that back to school is gone. So I love this Summerween idea.
So instead of, hold on, why is back to school gone? I mean, kids still go back to school, right?
Well, kids do go back to school, but what happened is the parents started, the retailers started putting things on discount way earlier, so you didn't have this kind of rush for back to school. You had this slow trickle in. But I got to tell you, you know, most shopping and most holidays were created by the gift card industry in the 1900s, Mother's Day and this and that. So today, now that it's a visual world, well, the gift card industry or don't really dictate that, but you know who dictates it? The retailer, because they got stuff like a push gift. They got baby moons, reveal parties, all this crap, so we can suck that wallet dry.
So this is basically about retailers saying, let's hop on this trend because we got to make sure there's always some event. You got to have event shopping.
They got to get you in the store. So let's see who's done something. So Walmart has now have summer frights. Michael's has hippie Halloween. People like big Instagram influencers like Cherie Wilson and Katie Forhord and Bonnie Barton has put this out there. And what happens? Well, we are in a very Instagrammable world where people like to show their outfits and what they're doing, and you know, how they're going to go and look for Halloween. And it's really fun. Actually, my company, Sunstash from Shark Tank, plug, has great glasses for that. So, but by the way, it's a $12 billion, season. And, you know, once Halloween's over, it's gone, right? So you got to now find out how you're going to take advantage of this. Can you sell things around this and have your own theories and your own titles and bake yourself into this and try to make some money?
So if you want to jump on this early, though, here's the problem I have with this. If you want to just go shop for stuff and you want to stock it away, you want to stash it in a back closet and wait, that's one thing. But when you start putting out, if people start decorating like their front yard or something before, I'll even give you Labor Day.
Yeah.
But if you do it before Labor Day, I'm sorry, as a neighbor, I'm calling somebody, there's an HOA, I'm calling and complaining, like this is, you got to draw the line somewhere. If you want to buy your stuff early and hide it, great. But don't put it out and that's just.
I don't like, I get
it's
what you're
ruining
saying.
my summer.
You should not put it out before Labor Day, but you know what? That all went out the window once you could start wearing white any time of the year, right? So I think personally, but as we think about people, you can always get discounts right now because it's early, right? But you can also, I don't care if you have a beauty salon, if you do, once every 2 weeks, it's really a costume party, right? Preparing for Halloween, fun night, and then you start, obviously selling other kind of hairstyles and various other things and makeup tutorials with Halloween. There's a lot of business to be made. Don't let just the big retailers do it. You make sure you do it. But yes, you're right. You start putting, what was that guy?
You put your big pumpkin out on.
What was the guy with the big claws? Nightmare on Elm Street.
Freddy Krueger. Yeah.
You put a Freddy Krueger on your lawn August 20th. I'm on the cops.
Yeah.
Right. So
because now it's no longer about Halloween. I will.
Now you're just a creepy person.
You're right. I will admit that if I went into a store now and I saw some candy corn, I might buy a bag. I might buy a bag.
You are definitely buying candy corn if you walk into the store right now. So whether it's Peeps for Easter or candy corn for Halloween, you're buying it. It's a really good special place in our hearts. It really is that thing what the kids can't do on social media. It's a very special time, and the retailers are cashing in on it. How can you cash in on it?
All right. Well, good luck with your shopping there.
Yeah, I'm at the plant guy. And the guy makes everything. Oh my God! So this is Halloween itself when you come here at all given time. So
that is a fancy flamingo you got there.
That is a fancy flamingo.
Is that an actual plant?
Yeah, these are plants. These are all year round. Look at the legs on that. Look at the full pink legs.
You made it sound like check out the gams on this flamingo.
All right, how beautiful this place is. This is art. All right, there you go.
That is nice, man. All right, we'll talk to you next time.
Happy Halloween.
When we're out next time, we'll be talking about Christmas decorations, apparently.
That's right.
We have another.
I just remembered as we were doing that segment, I guess I did go to a summer ween party a few years ago.
Summer ween party?
Yeah, I did. And I remember thinking, like, this is like freaking weird.
Is this like Christmas in July?
No, and we had to like dress up in a costume.
What was the costume?
Candy corn?
Yeah, Addie
that's what needs to be.
Oh, stop it with stop with the candy corn
corn's
hate.
Top tier. Candy corn is top tier.
Really?
Yep.
Stop with the candy corn hate. For the summer ween party I went to, I went dressed as Prince.
Prince. All right.
And I will say, even though I'm not a fan of summer ween, I did win the contest.
What are you going to dress up this year for Halloween? Is it too early to decide?
Everyone knows I don't think about it until like 3 days before, and then the production office has to spring into action and try and find something.
For those that do not know, Halloween is a very, very big deal here in the TMZ office. And
huge.
Everybody dresses up, pop culture related, things going on in the news. So every year when it comes to Halloween time, it is a big deal. I know Charlie Neff, who's not here today, she's probably
out preparing for Halloween.
She already has her costume probably picked out right now. She knows what she's going to be. You have people that do duo costumes. We had Menendez brothers last year as a costume. I don't know if I was a part of that costume. It might have been.
You don't know if you were? All right, I'm going to show you guys just one photo of my Prince.
We're getting a little
Prince
sneak
outfit.
peek.
Just remember, this was award-winning.
This is Charles as Prince.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That is pretty good. Yeah, pretty dope.
Yes, but I don't. Well, I was wearing heels and everything.
Well, that's normal.
In the leather pants.
Yeah.
I do.
All right. So we're going to go Charles Mike down, which means it's gym time again. So we're going to do a little wandering. We did not drop a poll, but it seemed like the majority of the people in the chat wants me to have yellow curry for lunch. So thank you. That is my favorite between the two options that we had. After this next interview, we will tell Charles what you guys decided to have for lunch. Shrimp tacos. So we'll see if he's excited for that. We'll see if he is. But Charles right now is prepping for another interview, which you guys will obviously see here on the live stream. They're just giving him some notes, some tidbits about the guests that we're having on. Anyways, so some of you actually commented back about what you're doing this weekend. Somebody said that they're going to a barbecue at their church tomorrow. That's going to be a lot of fun, I'm sure. And is Charles ready? All right, back to Charles.
Well, how well if you don't know that well,
Okay.
you have photos. Sorry about the photos, but sort of speculation.
Hey, Terrence, how you doing? It's Charles. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you clear.
Excellent. Okay. Thank you so much for doing this, man.
No problem. No problem.
Just make sure that it's like we're doing a story. We just want to have some. And if she doesn't want to give that, be like, okay, that's fine. But
I know this must have been must come as quite the shock. The last thing I'm sure you thought you'd be talking about today.
Yes, sir. Oh boy.
Yeah. All right. Well, we are going to get started in just a second, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right.
I'm guessing. Did you text him or did you call him? I tried calling him.
Yeah.
I mean, they got to be mulling it over how they want to handle it. Yeah.
Terrence, just so you know, we've already done the setup for this where we played the video. We also played Steven Jackson's reaction to it. So we're just going to start with throwing it to you, okay? Oh.
There we go.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Really, bro?
What? Oh, I know.
Come on.
Get rid of it.
Okay. That'll be.
Oh.
Come on, Devin. Do better.
Do we have a second right now?
Yeah.
We do. Do you want to know?
Okay. Break it down.
All right. So, let me pull it up. Coming in first.
While we're waiting for Terrence Floyd to rejoin here, so we're going to get in the results of the lunch vote.
So, shrimp tacos won by 43%. 43%. Chicken sandwich came in second at 31, and hamburger was a lonely 24.
Wow. All right. Hey, Terrence, I'm not sure if you could hear me before, but we've already done the setup where we played the Yachty video and as well as Steven Jackson's reaction to it.
Yes, sir.
So we're just going to come right to you.
All right.
All right. And joining us right now is George Floyd's brother, Terrence. Terrence Floyd, welcome to TMZ Live. How are you doing, man? And what was your reaction when you heard this this clip from Yachty?
I got a few direct messages on Instagram with the link, and I heard it, and I said, here we go again. Like it's like it's always something, you know. And what I feel about that is the people just gotta be careful what they say. You know what I'm saying? They gotta watch what they say and watch what they don't say, because these situations like this with my family and other families is a very sensitive topic. And even though we talk about unity and peace, you know what I'm saying, it still hurts. It still hurts, and it still upsets us.
I would imagine so, Terrence. As we were talking about this, you were talking about how the family reacted to this. I'm wondering if you know, like, even how George's daughter, if who knows, she may even be a Lil Yachty fan, and then for this clip to come out, I just imagine is just got to be really upsetting, and especially because Yachty is not that kind of guy typically, and most of the references we've heard to George in hip hop have been sympathetic, have been reverential to him, and this just isn't that.
Right. It's just it sounds like just a line, just something that he threw in there just to make it sound good. But as I've known throughout my years of living, everything that sounds good in your head don't always sound good.
Yeah, doesn't always sound good out in the real world. You start it in your head. If you had a chance to speak to Yachty, and I don't know if you or anybody else in the family is trying to reach out to him, what would you say to him?
I would tell him the same thing. My father, may he rest in peace, who used to tell me growing up: pay attention to your history. Pay attention to your current events. You know, because there's a lot of people that I see in 2020 and 2021. They were, all up in arms about, fighting and protesting for my brother. And as years went on, they kind of. So the youth now, whether they're rapping about it or speaking about it, they really don't understand what it was, what's really going on, and they just forgetting about it. So I just say, pay attention to your history, your current events, and understand your culture, man. Understand what's going on in your culture, because my brother really, really impacted the culture. So for you to say those lyrics, you really wasn't paying attention. And those are the two words my father used to always tell me: pay attention.
Yeah, and I will say that I know what you're saying about younger rappers, and maybe they don't know, but Lil Yachty is not that young. He was very much aware of what was going on 5 years ago. Will you make an attempt to reach out to him?
No, I haven't, because I've just seen these links yesterday, and I didn't have time to even try. I've gotten calls from people saying, "Do you want to?" But it's just such a immediate shock. So I wasn't even thinking about it.
Yeah.
And then when I saw Steven Jackson's response, I kind of fell back, because once he says something, then people seem to correct themselves.
Yeah, and the reason I say this is because the song is unreleased. It's not actually out. He was just having basically a listening party with friends, and it was streaming online.
Right.
So there's still a chance that someone could convince him to make sure that he does not release the song, at least not with that line in it. Right,
and that's the reason why myself and Steven Jackson and other people are speaking out, because we're not having that. No.
Yeah.
We're not having that.
All right. Well, Terrence, thank you so much for joining us, man. Really appreciate it.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Okay. Wild. Wild. Where are we off to? Got it.
Yep. All right, we're going to move on. Very impactful interview there.
Remember I said when we started, guys, that I was, this first day I was feeling better? Nope.
Shrimp tacos.
Yes, Terrence, we should cut it.
Yeah, put the...
What? Oh, look who comes around now. Johnny come lately.
I in my lunch duties. What can I say? Would you like me to
I mean, if you would, that would be wonderful. So I'd really appreciate that.
Of course.
If you accidentally put 2 orders in the cart, no big deal.
Yeah, I'm sure. How many? 2 or 3?
How does, what, huh? I don't know how this order.
Silly rabbit. Harvey will be coming back on Monday. He's wrapping up his vacation somewhere out here in the world. So don't worry, Harvey will be back Monday, bright and early, both on TMZ on TV and for TMZ Live.
Ship tacos.
But Charles is just quickly situating Anakin with what he would like for his lunch, or what you guys decided what Charles wants for his lunch.
What would you like, Anakin?
What do you mean, what would I like?
Would you like something from Brizo?
Oh,
what the
no,
heck?
no, no. I'm not going to have you do that.
No.
I'm not going to.
please,
I'm not going to.
Please.
It's quite all right. Don't worry about it.
I mean, really.
Don't worry
sir.
about it.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. But see, Charles is a good man. Because I know you were doing it for the camera.
Wow. Wow.
So as an example, guys, Charles, he's a lovely man. He's a great person. Look at that. He offers me
So
lunch
lovely.
as well.
Wow. I know you were doing that for the camera. All right.
How many?
So,
2 or 3?
2.
Okay.
And throwing in there for the poll master, guy who tipped the scales.
Oh, so 3.
No, 2 order. Well, do you want 2 or 3?
Oh, no, just 2.
Oh, he wants 2. Okay, so 4 in total.
2 orders
I won't-
of 2.
I won't bite the hand that feeds.
And if I could get some fries with that too, it would be wonderful, sir. Great.
I love shrimp tacos, if you guys are wondering. All right, now let's not zoom in on that card over there.
Don't go
Don't worry.
doing what you
Keep
do with
that off
Harvey's
cam,
cards.
I guess.
I know what you do with Harvey's cards.
Yeah, I buy furniture for my apartment, apparently.
Thank you guys for something other than cereal, I guess. When I fall asleep at my desk at 2:30, it's on you. But you won't care because you won't be watching at that point. Cardi B dropping some new music. When does the album come out? Did she say in September?
19th.
And she's apparently going right at Nicki Minaj, which shouldn't be shocking, right? That's what you do in rap. I remember when we just rapped about sneakers and our friends. It's really weird, and I have Jackson here just ripping me for my age.
I'm not.
But Jim, I appreciate the fact
Given that I'm a little aged as well at this point, not a young, strapping 21-year-old man, I have no room to talk about people's age anymore. The more your knees start getting weak,
older,
the less you talk about people's ages.
Hopefully I'll be around when Jackson's older, but
hopefully Jackson's enjoying his day off. Well deserved, I'd say.
Absolutely, absolutely. So guys, we're doing Cardi, D1, and then what's D2? Oh. Otter. I'm not going to finish it. I'm not going to finish it. It's contractually, I have to do that anytime. I had to explain that to people. All right. Trent, you have the, are we actually going to hear the song?
Yeah, I got it all queued up.
Oh, she's got visuals and everything already?
Oh, yeah, she dropped the video already. This is the new single.
All right. Okay. Can do. Here we go. Welcome back to TMZ Live, and welcome back to the charts for Cardi B. At least that's what she's hoping with her new album, which she said is coming out next month, but she is already dropping the first single, and I'm pretty sure Nicki Minaj's ears will be burning because a lot of people think that this song is all about going after Nicki Minaj and restoking the battle that has gone on between them for years now. And maybe this is just the state of hip hop now, that if you want to really make a song pop, you got to have someone you're going up against. And Cardi is leaning into it with this song because, well, one, there's going to be the sample, and we're going to talk about why the sample is definitely a shot at Nicki. And then there are the lyrics.
Let's get it.
Seen whole fan pages, make avatar changes. All that old love got a new fan base. Now you're 15 up. You're already out of time. I'm a legend. They gon' hit my heels from the power lines.
Yeah.
Yeah, 15.
Yeah.
That's an interesting number. Why would she mention the number 15?
Well, I mean, Nicki Minaj is 15 plus years in the game, but at the same time, Cardi's making herself guilty by association by using a Jay-Z sample, and Nicki Minaj has been going at Jay-Z and anybody associated with him for months now.
And Cardi knows that.
Oh, yes.
That the beef between Jay and, well, sorry, the beef between Nicki and Jay. Jay doesn't think there's any beef.
Right.
But Nicki thinks that Jay-Z owes her money back from the Tidal streaming deal. And so she keeps going after Jay. So, yeah, Cardi knew what she was doing by using a Jay-Z sample. But then that line, and I believe, I couldn't remember, but of course I went right to Eric this morning, who pointed out that Nicki first charted in 2010. So the 15 is right on point.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
In the words of Mobb Deep, you know, your beef is mine. So if Nicki comes at Cardi now, like, Cardi wanted it to happen.
By the way, Cardi wants that smoke, right?
I mean,
she wants Nicki to come back at her because just like Drake and Kendrick wanted to go back and forth for a couple of days.
It sells records, it sells streams, but Cardi, you know, we've been waiting on this second album for 6 years. And so, like, so any attention, any drama that she can bring to the album is, you know.
I see what you did there. I see what you did there. Am I the drama?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the answer is yes.
I'm Antonio from Los Angeles, California, and it seems like while everyone was playing checkers, Cardi B and Jay-Z were playing chess. As a direct checkmate to the Barbs, visually the music video is beautiful. Cardi looks great, but the rap falls flat in my opinion.
Ooh. Now, are you a Barb?
Definitely a Barb.
Okay. All right. Well, see, you have to confess that before before you say it, because you are obviously biased. But that's fine. And yeah, the Barbs are definitely going to have a lot to say about this, and I imagine eventually Nicki will too.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. Second single. Okay. Guess what, guys? I got something wrong again. By the way, what's the song called?
Imaginary Players.
Imaginary Player. Right. Does she say it's a I guess it's a
remake.
Remake?
Yeah, update.
But today she dropped the second single from that album, a music video as well, for Imaginary Players, a remake of a Jay-Z song.
And people are saying that good drama brings good sales.
Yeah, they need to get back to throwing shoes at each other. It's one of my favorite videos ever.
Bro.
It was after, was it MTV? What award show was it? No, it was the Met Gala.
Oh, I forgot.
I can't remember what year it was, but after the Met Gala, there was an after party, and Nicki and Cardi were there, and their squads had to hold them back, and Cardi just took off a shoe and
I forgot about that video. That was a good one to work on.
Yeah, that was a very
That
good
was a very good one. We're going over
you guys, all right, never mind. I was going to say something, and they're going to go like, nobody knows that.
No, let's hear it.
Eddie Murphy Delirious, I maintain, is the height of stand-up comedy. Once a day, there's always a reference to Eddie Murphy Delirious. And that just happened to me there when I was talking about the shoe throwing between Cardi and Nicki. And in Delirious, does anyone know the skit? Shoe throwing moms? Ryan, of course you know. Of course you know.
I only know one shoe throwing incident.
He makes a whole bit about when he was growing up that his mom would throw shoes at them when they were messing up. and that if she was going out, that means she had pumps on, and then she got that boomerang action on it. She take it off and hit you in the head.
Where does it rank to the George W. Bush shoe throwing incident?
So he got him, we think, Wednesday.
I mean, Eddie's was fictional. Probably.
George W. Bush had the moves.
Just look up Eddie Murphy. Just go into YouTube, Eddie Murphy shoe throwing. It's a very funny bit. All right, we're going to talk a little bit about, this is really dark over here, guys. And we got a flashlight?
This is how I have to work every day, yeah. Just in the dark, just typing away.
This is really shameful.
It's really sad. No.
Oh, all right.
Oh, now Ed's blown out.
Oh,
no. Brother? We can. Okay. Would you be able to touch base with Cameron Lazarin about it? Or we'll talk.
All right, ready? All right, TMZ Sports doing some in-depth reporting about something you saw and heard from Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce during the New Heights podcast, where, yes, her new album release was supposed to be the thing that got the headline. But really what we got out of this was learning so much about Taylor and Travis and Taylor and what they talk about in their private time. And one of the big things, otters. Spent a lot of time thinking about otters, and that's where TMZ Sports comes in, because Ed, there may be a future hookup at a particular famous aquarium here in California.
It's true. In Northern California, there's the Monterey Bay Aquarium. It's famous for its otters exhibit. I grew up in Northern California. I've been there multiple times. You go there and obviously a lot of fish, a lot of jellyfish, but you go there for the sea otters.
Sounds like you think a lot about otters too.
I do. They're so cute.
I feel like this is the thing. I think when you were watching the New Heights podcast, you're like, oh man, I love otters too.
Anyway, so after Travis Kelce made his revelation that he's in love with sea otters, I reached out to the Monterey Bay Aquarium, as one does, because they are arguably the most famous aquarium for otters. A rep for them told me that they would like to personally invite both Kelce and Taylor Swift to the aquarium. They're welcome anytime, she said. Also, she said she wants to give him more information so he can make his 92%ers, the New Heights podcast, much more aware of sea otters going forward. And she said she loved it. She's super happy that he's bringing awareness to these otters.
Do you have the clip there where Travis, if you guys didn't see it, I mean, it was a 2-hour podcast, but
sourdough, and when Travis shows me videos of otters on his Instagram algorithm.
I want a wild otter so bad.
He wants one specifically whose life he saved, who knows that he saved his life. He wants to see an otter, and the otter's like, my paw's caught in a shell. And he's like, I got you. And then the otter's like, thank you forever with its little paws. And then it swims up, and you're kayaking, and it's like doing this to you. Like, that's what he wants. And I want it too.
They did a whole otter fiction. They just created a whole otter story. No, I actually think this would be kind of cool. And it would be not just a great visual, obviously. We're looking at it for content. Right. But listen, I think it's nice that he has hobbies and that there's, clearly he wants to actually learn more about them. So, I don't know, maybe in the off season, he's still got time before, he's got a couple weeks to shoot up to Monterey.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Just tell Taylor to fire up the jet. Let's go check out some otters.
Now, if you could get a personal invite to go to any zoo or special habitat for an animal, what animal would it be?
What animal?
Because otters are pretty damn cute.
It's like panda, right?
I don't want to go to a zoo or an aquarium. What I really want, like my bucket list, is to see an orca in the wild.
Oh, some whale watching.
Yeah, to see a pod of orca in the wild, that's what I'm looking for. And I always thought I'd have to go to like Pacific Northwest, like go out in Puget Sound or something. I know there's a time of year when they're there most, but lately, they've been here in Southern California. There have been a couple of pods of orcas that have been in the channel between Catalina and LA. So, I don't know, maybe I'll just get in a kayak and go out there, man.
We gotta get Charles a boat.
Seems dangerous.
Get me to a boat.
Seems dangerous.
I'm gonna need a bigger boat. Reference? Nobody?
I'm sorry.
Jaws.
Jaws!
Bang!
Boom!
I'm sorry.
Way to go, Ed.
Bang!
Parker's over here like, duh, that's an easy one.
Ryan didn't know that. Ryan didn't know that, Charles.
I said I'm
Look at
gonna
him, he
need a
didn't know
bigger
that.
boat.
Oh my God.
He didn't get it. I got
It's
it.
an easy one.
I got it.
F block, what do we got?
Thank you, Janetta.
All right.
Dorrit. Dorrit and PK.
What a nice back.
Okay. Oh, God.
So she doesn't need anything.
She's gonna put it on right now.
Okay, cool. Alexa, you don't have to play anything.
I'm just gonna need you to explain to me why anybody gives a crap about this, because I don't really know. I don't know. Here's a confession. I don't really know Housewives.
Our Housewives person isn't here.
I don't know Real Housewives. Brendan's not here.
I can channel my mother.
But Alexa's here, and she is going to
Joanna, this one's
educate
for
me
you.
on this. You know what? I always give, when Harvey's here, I always give him crap that like he doesn't really know the stories and he just figures it out as we're going. I am now playing the role of Harvey because I don't know Real Housewives. I have friends who will call me and they're like, hey, what's going on with so-and-so? And then I go, first you're going to have to tell me who that person is.
I think that's an issue we all battle here. Just because we work at TMZ, we know
That everyone
every
thinks that you
single
know
detail.
everything about every celebrity, and it's impossible. But that's why we're all here. It's a group think.
Specialties.
Right. There'll be someone here who understands it.
Corey, can I get the camera on me? I haven't got enough camera time today.
Can I get the camera on me?
Thank you.
Right. Yeah.
That's
are you
that's
good
Eric.
now?
He's in
You're
charge
good?
of our clearance department.
Eric was feeling, a little left out.
And David, Charles is having shrimp tacos for lunch.
I did not, and I'm glad I didn't. Okay, ready? Three, two. There could be a Real Housewives reunion in the making that nobody saw coming, because Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star, you know that Dorit and her husband PK split up, and we've spoken to Dorit about it, we've spoken to PK about it, and while it hasn't been, I'm not going to say it's been like, it had been a nasty breakup. In fact, there have been times where early on where it sounded like they were still thinking maybe we can work things out, but that passed, right? And so it's been a while, and we just thought this one's over, no big deal. It happens everywhere, but especially in the Real Housewives universe. And then we got some video that's very interesting. Dorit and PK hanging out. By the way, there are no cameras there. This is not something they're shooting. Just someone happened to notice that they were together and thought, that's weird. And it is weird.
It is weird. It's their first sighting together since she filed for divorce in April.
Right. And initially, I remember her saying, like, well, I'm not saying, she said, I'll never say never to us getting back together.
Right.
But then that changed.
Yeah.
And so what's going on here? The kids weren't there either, so this wasn't like a...
Yeah, it was just the two of them. Like I said, their first one-on-one together since she filed for divorce.
Where was this in LA?
This was in Sherman Oaks at a Japanese restaurant.
Uh-huh.
On Tuesday night. So witnesses told us that the two looked relaxed and in great spirits, and then we're also being told from their sides that this was nothing romantic. They are co-parenting. Of course, they have their two kids.
Oh, so even though the kids weren't there, they were basically getting together to talk about issues with the kids. So
right. The divorce is still on. It's
so
making
not
its
getting
slow
back
way.
together?
We're being told no, it's still making its way through the court.
It's very upsetting, isn't it? I mean, because I know you believe in true love.
I know. I mean, I'd love to see them
clearly
back
believe in true
together, but unfortunately, it is weird too that they aren't filming. That this was kind of just an intimate moment, a raw, real moment that they were having together.
Which is how you know that it really is what it is, and they probably were just talking about back to school issues or something.
Exactly. Yeah. So keeping it strong.
No reunion.
Nope.
Hey, this is Maddie. I'm calling in from New York City. This is a huge deal for the Bravo fan community. Looking back on last season, seeing Dorit Kemsley, entering into that G-Wagon, smoking a butt going down the freeway after filing for divorce from PK. That was full body chills. But I am a little disappointed that no cameras were were filming this interaction between the two of them. But I'm very excited they're in a good spot and very and happy to see what happens next for Dorit on this upcoming season.
Yeah, they don't. Shocker, they don't actually record everything that happens in their lives. Some of it is kind of planned out, not scripted, just planned out. What else do you guys want to talk about?
Hi, I'm Dina. I'm from Los Angeles, and I'm going to be discussing Travis Kelce's love for otters.
Okay. Let's do it. What do you think?
I think that this is just very on brand for Travis Kelce, very wholesome. And I think that it's great that a celebrity that has such a huge platform is bringing attention to animals that have such a big impact on the environment.
Sounds like you know quite a bit about otters yourself.
A little.
You're like, I'm not Kelce level expert, but yes. One more.
Hi, I'm Jamila, and I'm in Reno, Nevada, and I'm going to be talking about Halle Berry and David Justice. Honestly, if he wanted someone that was going to mother him, he should have probably looked for someone not working full-time, not working in the industry. This was right at the height of her career. Very, very busy. I honestly think that she was not trying to come home from set to cook meals, to clean, to mother this man. So, yeah. Not look for him.
Yeah, I think that if he had it to do over, I think he would look at it differently. I would hope he would look at it differently and just be happy you're with Halle Berry, man. Just be happy. All right.
We're almost there, Charles.
Bring her home.
What are you doing this weekend?
Oh, well, I was chastised about this yesterday, so let me see if I can make it a little more exciting. Because I said, I don't know, I might go for a bike ride.
Nothing wrong with a lovely ride along the beach.
I was told it was a little boring, at least for Jackson's taste. Yeah, along the beach.
Again, there's
beautiful scenery.
You're with your people, man.
Yeah.
Bike rides are nice.
Bike rides are good, yep.
I mean, you ask a 21-year-old.
Question. Here's, should I get an e-bike? I have been defiant about this. And where I live in LA, there are a lot of people who have e-bikes. And I always look at them when I'm riding around, I go like, quitters. Like, you're not even exercising. Like, what's the point? And I always feel like I want to like power my own motility. But I will say there are some hills where it would be helpful to have just a little bit of motor assistance.
I feel like Harvey would have some input on if you should get an e-bike or not.
Yeah, Harvey. Oh God, Harvey and an e-bike. You guys know that he had a really bad accident a few years ago, 5 years ago. Shattered his hip. It's awful, awful.
We dropped the poll, so we'll let you know after this segment if you should.
Should I get an e-bike?
Yeah.
All right.
Let the chat. When you let the chat decide your life, it becomes so much easier.
So much easier. Not necessarily less expensive, but but easier. Yeah. There's some. I've rented the e-bike, and it's very tempting. It's very, very tempting. What are we doing, G Block? Oh, Dua Lipa. Well, if I just bring in Devin for assistance, I'm sure that'd be easy.
You confiscated my.
We can do 7 minutes on Dua Lipa, right?
I could do a whole hour.
Okay. Where is she again? Oh, it's Ibiza. That's right.
Everyone's in Ibiza right now. Yeah.
No. All right, here we go. What's her fiance's name again? Callum Turner? And he's there, right? All right. Lucky Turner. We did. All right. 3, 2. Well, Dua Lipa is enjoying a little vacation over in Ibiza, but she's one of those people who, when she's on vacation, actually exercises. I think they're like, that's just 2 different camps. When you go on vacation, do you exercise or do you just relax? She is doing some exercise, but I know that the photographers and probably some other tourists in the area were very happy that she decided to do her yoga on a stand-up paddleboard. She's very good at the yoga thing. It is actually very impressive. To me, doing yoga on dry land is impressive, but to do it while floating on a paddleboard and not fall over. By the way, her fiance, Callum Turner, the actor, is there as well. For some reason, nobody took photos of him. I can't imagine why. I mean, he's right there. Yeah, we can all imagine why. That is going to do it for us. Have a great weekend. We'll see you next time.
All right, and as for the e-bike, Charles.
E-bike?
65% say yes.
Oh, you guys are killing me.
So shrimp tacos and
shrimp
e-bike.
Shrimp tacos and e-bikes.
Does not have to go back to college. That was in the polls with the chat as well.
That was good.
Yeah.
You guys are making some pretty good decisions here. Listen, the shrimp tacos, I will enjoy it. That's great. The e-bike, we'll see about. And I hope that my e-bike adventure does not end like Harvey's did.
Deal.
I hope I didn't just jinx myself. Did I jinx myself? I'm fine on a bike. I'm far more responsible than Harvey. Funny story about Harvey and that, real quick before we go. The day that Harvey had his bike accident, that's back when we were doing shows from home. And while we were doing TMZ Live, he was talking, in a commercial break, he was talking about, oh, I love this e-bike. He had literally just gotten it the day before. He's like, I love it. It's great. I'm cruising down. And he talked about like going around a turn and that the pedal hit the ground and he almost wiped out. And Reagan and I said to him, hey, just be careful out there, man. You gotta be careful. He's like, oh, I got this. Cut to like 6 hours later, I get the phone call from him, like writhing in pain. I can hear him. He's like, I had a spill on the bike. I'm trying to find someone. We couldn't find him where he was, and it was a whole thing. But it worked out. He got a new hip out of it.
All right.
The titanium industry thanks him.
And just a reminder, everyone, Harvey is back on Monday. Jackson will be back on Monday.
We're back at full power.
Full power.
On Monday.